Yo! It's been a while, so I thought I'd do a video. Been a bit lazy, actually. Kind of been busy with quite a lot of family stuff. Heaps of you have probably missed the start of this because I just thought I'd do something different. Might be too early even. Wonder if people will see it. So what have I been up to? I've been traveling on the missions, picking up parts. Quick shout out to, I think it's Luke, Victoria, and Charles Cox for donating some of the parts you'll see down here behind me. Over there, maybe there. I've already given some of that stuff away to Bill. Exhaust manifold. Chairbro Motorsports. Big Banana, what's up? Thought I'd just do a catch yous up. Haven't got much in the way of content at the moment. I've been on the missions. Might just grab my chair. You fellas got any questions? Hit me up. I'm gonna have to stand up. Yeah, that's better. What else? Any questions? Fire away. I'm gonna try and do this a bit more regular. Been meaning to go out to Bill's, but I've been slack. Timing's just been a bit shit. Been catching up a little bit. Shout out to all 5 of you watching. Well, that's right, Big Banana. Spider-Man does spend his afternoon on the web. I try not to at the moment. Been stripping cars outside in between the rain. What else have I been doing? Couple of builds on the go that are just in the development stages. Shout out to Rob at Petro Media. If you haven't, check out Petro Media. Rob's based in California. Does a lot of vintage signs, a couple of swap meets, a couple of car shows. Chair Cody. So you, Cody, that messaged me the other day on Facebook? Chairbro Motorsports. When am I bringing the 323 back for a hack at Masterton? That's a good question. I don't know. That's a bloody good question. Shot Cody. Cheers for the message the other day. What will I do? Maybe next year? Maybe the year after? Not too sure. Like I said, the workshop's a bit of a mess at the moment. Check this out, Rob. Been stripping at FC. It's got a whole lot of parts over my floor at the moment. Know what I'm going to do? I'll sit on these modgies and eagers because I got a bit of light here. So yeah, check out Rob's channel. Rob, I thought I'd just do a live tonight. Catch some of you fellas around the world. I know some of you guys from around the world, you're busy working. You don't have time to watch these live videos. Been a bit slack with filming the content. So I just thought I'd rock up a random live tonight. That way, it's good to interact with all you guys. Chairbro Motorsports, I just clicked who you are. You got to be safe, bro. I worry about you. There's another Zach popping up from the dirty south. Are you from Invercargill, Zach? As I hear you fellas got the most illegal cars down there at the moment, according to the police. Yeah, Rob, well, even if I just catch up with you, the thing is with the YouTube community, there's some people that just watch the YouTube stuff. Zach, you're a Timaroo, Zach, eh? The other one? There's a couple of yous. I think, yeah, I remember in the purple copy. I remember. Yeah, you better. So just to let you know, Zach, there's another Zach in the comments that likes fireworks. He's, if you go back and watch last year's Rappin' Nats video, dare I say, am I allowed to say midget anymore? Are you guys sweet with that if I say midget? The bro's chucking fireworks in his beard and setting them off. That's like in the Rapinets after party kind of thing. I really want you guys to go back and check out the old videos. The old videos need some views. And I know, I'll try not to say Bill will kill me. This year, no ums and no swear words. I really got to work on that. Well, that's good to know, Chair Bro Zach, that you're sweet with that, because you're actually a little bit on the bigger size than a midget, to be honest. Because of the beard, you're a little bit dwarfish, you know. I don't know if you're sweet with that. Other Zach, ZD, the commie. We are working some stuff out for the South Island. I'm not going to go too much into that yet. I'll let those organisers announce those events we're going to do. But let's just say we should be at Lawrence, you know? Haha, keep it straight. You know, I don't even know the last time I start my car up, probably a few months ago. I don't even know if there's gas in it. I'm not sure. Do you know a funny story, keep it straight? Never done a burnout in my shed, bro. The concrete was way too expensive. Maybe when I leave this place. Oh, your nickname's Gimli. Are you actually for real? Bro, don't be telling me that shit on the live feeds, because I'll start losing my shit. The last thing we need is for me to lose my shit on a live feed, all right? We've lost one viewer, so fuck you for switching off. Click back on. I shouldn't say that. It's pretty ruthless. It's probably Bill anyway. Lars, I just don't get into skidding my shed. The smoke fills it up. The rubber and the shit from the smoke is just dog. I can't say So, in case you missed it at the start, I just want to give another shout out to the Coxes down in Napier. Little Charles, his dad and his mum, hooked us up a whole lot of parts. I just want to show you guys this stuff again, because I thought that was pretty cool. Get that out of the way. So there's like an engine and pieces, some rotor housings. 4 of them are pretty average. You can't see behind me. A couple of cases just there. So Rob, I will try and do... Oh, bugger. I will try and do more of... I don't know how good this camera's going. I know the lives... Oh, sheesh. I know the lives sometimes. The camera quality is not the best because you've got to turn it sideways. I think if I go back and re-edit the video, I can flip it and all of that. But I'm not that flash for figuring that out. What else? Yep, the Coxes are from Napes, bro. They really, like, I know I sound probably gobsmacked now, too many ums. But yeah, it gobsmacks me that people want to hook us up and help us out. I really appreciate it. You can't see it, but I'm currently even sitting on a set of Modgies and Eagers. I'm using that for the bar stool tonight. This is where I've got my camera mount on my shelf rack, and you know, hope you can see a few of the stickers behind me. Shout out to another Zach, Rotorbolt Zach, the Golby's Parts Store, Optimus Media, Sir Rotor, there's a whole lot of stickers on there of fellas that have supported us. You'll see all my Morrinsville Burnout comp stickers on there from when I used to go. Cody, if you want to build your wagon as your RC drifting shell, that's up to you, bro. That's your choice. I think that's awesome. I think the closest you'll get is maybe like a Datsun style body shell, maybe, and then you have to try and change the front up. But I don't mind. That's the more people get into that kind of thing, like other people see the car, they get introduced to it in a different way. What do you reckon, Rob? What have you been up to? Hit me up, Rob. You got any questions? Anything you want to let me know? Oh, Rob, the biggest thing is getting it from the States. For now, keep it there. You might need it for your RX2. I actually think you should be doing a video on your RX2. I would like to see that. I know you've probably got it stashed away and in storage, but no. Willie, you do need to get a rotor. If it ain't a rotor, get a Toyota. I have a soft spot for Toyotas for towing. Really. I've had a couple of Corollas. I had heaps of Starlets back in the day. If you guys have got any questions, fire away, because otherwise I'm just going to ramble on for another 20 minutes at least. Now, I might roll this out for an hour if a few people are interested. I've probably done this a little bit early, but I thought I'd do it in the shed before I go home. There might be a cold start, Zach, you never know. I can't remember. I'll probably set something on. I have to move the gazebo. You know what? I'll see how I go. Maybe at the end of the vid. If you hang in there, I'll see if I go. But the problem is, if I start it up, I'll wanna fucking do a burnout, bro. The SR20s, those things go all right, Zach. So that's a good question, bro. Lars, I like that question. Willie, it really depends on the price you want to spend. Lately, I've seen them for 5 to 7K for a motor package. Shout out to Dom, Apex Seal Detonator. Thanks for tuning in. Check out the bros channel for footage of Rotary Riot. Dom, I've got to catch up on those video links you sent me, bro. You guys are really cranking the comments now. I've got to go back. This seems to be the way to do it, sitting here, because I can actually pull my comments back down. Willie, you do need to get a rotor. You're really looking at 5-7 for something basic with a bit of proof. There's like a 12A turbo combo the other day, full package, 13K. So the loose Lars, funny story. I just got rid of a customer's car the other week that wasn't getting worked on because he decided to sell it. And I've been off work, kind of sick, I guess. I've had a bit of a holiday. So when I can, my plan is to get back into that one. That one, oh, I'm like a weatherman. That one's going to stay parked up for a bit. Maybe AutoFest. I'm planning to bring it out. But it's really like just a finance thing, I guess. That is something that I'll probably be pushing to you guys by the end of the video about the merch. I'll give you an update on the merch before the end of the video. Shout out to the fellas that are tuning in for the live. And if you're watching this video later, thank you very much too. I appreciate it. This video is mostly for interaction purposes, to catch up with people that have been supporting the channel for a while now, like RX4 Life, Apex Seal Detonator, and Petro Media. Petro Media and Apex Seal Detonator both have YouTube channels that you should check out. Those are two in the comments that I can think of right now. Sorry to anyone else that I've missed. What's this? Rob, I'd love to have you help him. You know what, Rob? I'd love to help you pull a motor down. And I'd love to get to California. I was just telling the missus about that today. If we ever make it to America, I will definitely be coming to visit you. I would love to get there for a 7-stock. That's a pretty big event with a lot of rotaries. And I think that would be pretty cool to get to. I've seen the bro, I think Riggs Rotary, vintage Mazda parts. I believe the bro made it down there last year. I need to go back and check out the video. I'm really slack at watching a lot of automotive content. I tend to watch really weird stuff on YouTube late at night. Obscure anime. I don't know. There's a few I watched lately that were pretty out the gate. Rob, you reckon it runs? Rob, slip your finger in the ports, and you'll be able to feel if it's bridge ported or stage 2 ported. Rob, you can send me some pictures through on Facebook. I might be able to help you out. I still need to talk to you about my other business venture as well. Keep that one quiet, because that's I haven't seen it yet. And what's this? Crusher Collins will get me, you reckon, Richard? Funny you say that, but I was thinking about going down maybe doing a trailer skid outside our local MP Crusher Collins office. I don't know if a trailer skid comes under like an illegal kind of burnout. Like, what does a trailer skid classify? You're not actually ripping up the road. You're like on the trailer. And if I double strop the ass, strop the front and chocked it, I'd be happy with that. What else? How's Ash doing? Do you really need to ask that? Like, come on. If some of you's, like, it's been a year or so now, if some of you haven't kind of figured out what's going on there, then maybe, I don't know, if you can't read between the lines. I have been thinking about doing a bit of a expose all, tell all documentary, but I don't want to ruin my chances of rekindling my romance either. And I believe positivity kills negativity. I would rather just be a happy chappy, really, to be honest. I'm enough of a sour prick at times. What else? How's Billy doing, Charlie? Billy's doing pretty good. Caught up with him a few times, hooked him up some parts from the Cox's stash. He's taken the exhaust manifold, the heat wrap. I'm going to go over to the bros and film some stuff for him. I'm actually going to go back to cameramanning for Mr. Hole a little bit to try and up some of his vids for him. Some of the bros gear, like you would have seen me in my last video, mocking him for the quality of his camera gear and his batteries. You could check that out in that Import X video, Cruising with the Rotary Bros. That was a pretty cool night out. I really enjoyed that. And I want to do a few more vids of talking to people out on the street. Thanks, Rob. I really appreciate that. I'll definitely take you up on that offer if I make it to California, because it's going to cost an arm and a leg to get there. Big Banana, you're running a Celica 5 Banana. What are you running there, Banana? I might have missed your last comment. See it. Oh, lost my connection. We're back. So what else? I'm just going back through the comments. Sorry if I'm a little bit slow. I'm trying to catch back up. Not sure what you're on about, Big Banana, or the Celica 5-speed. Yeah, Dom, I'd definitely like to make it back to Australia sometime soon. I definitely want to. I've been a bit slack on the traveling for car shows this year, but eventually I've got some big ideas with some other car shows. My main thing is I kind of like doing stuff biannual. I don't like doing stuff every year the same. Like, we've actually got our T-Poi meet coming up. That's something like I'd like to promote to a few of you, is I think on the 27th of July, huge Rotary meetup just out of the back of Matamata, kind of in the Waikato area between Matamata, Tauranga kind of area. Be a huge meetup. It's looking, you know, I might get a little bit of footage, but I'm really enjoying sometimes just catching up with the boys, my bros, and not shoving a camera in everyone's face all the time. I kind of like saving it for when the time's right. I don't know how to explain that. Sometimes it's nice. Like the last 2 months I've had a bit of a holiday and it's been good, but I feel like I need to get back into it. Cheers, Zach. I'll get to the merch. Remind me by the end of this, what am I going to do? It's about 20 minutes now. I've got another 10 minutes. Subi life, love you too, bro. Not too big on the Subis at the moment. I'm having to help my bro sort out my niece's one. Well, not really. I'll just let them use the trailer. Carl Dello. That name's familiar for some reason, Sappy Freak. What school did he go to? What school did your dad go to? If you run your fingers in the intake ports, Rob, if you feel like an extra port, there'll be a bridge port. And if you can only feel one port and it's enlarged, the hard thing is you'd have to compare it to stock. A little bit tricky, but especially because you're running your finger in it. I love running my finger in ports, especially when I can fit 2 fingers in there. Ah, yeah. What's Fijo say? Atina. Shout out to the bro Feedura. If you haven't, check out his channel. If you're into V8s, you sick puppies. So just the tipping, skids and stuff. Cheer my bros. I once got a fine for driving to cause annoyance. I'm sure they'd get you. Gabe, you're probably right. That if they couldn't get me for a sustained loss of traction, they'll try and do me. And the main thing is probably no number plates on the car. But yeah, if they can't do me for a sustained loss of traction, they'll try and hit me for noise, no warrant, no reg, and all that stuff. Sappy Freak, you're all good. You're all good. And I shouldn't be so ruthless with saying stuff about the bro misfire, but I'm not going to go into everything, but I'm going to, yeah, it is what it is. Oh, Big Banana, you must be Ash. You know, if you're saying he's pregnant, you know, you're going to get me in trouble, bro. You're going to make me look like the bad guy. Oh, thanks, Dom, because I really have no idea what I'm doing sometimes, Dom. I really kind of rely on the interaction from you guys because I'm good at talking to myself, and I'll never watch these live videos again because they scare the crap out of me. But like I said, I mean, Facebook I can use all the time with commenting and reacting with people, and that's really good. But the main thing with YouTube is the live comments. Like, I feel like you can't beat that. You know, even if only 5 people tune in. What the heck? Someone... How do I see who did that? Gravel Floor Garage, once again, always a good dude. I'm going to give a shout out to your friend Evans RCs and Diecast. So the YouTube channel, Gravel Floor. Man, you have been supporting us for a very long time, Gravel Floor Garage. I really appreciate your donation. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Now I've got to figure out how to get rid of that. Oh, he pushed that again. Rotaries will fit in Celica's. Rotaries actually fit in Toyotas really well. I found Toyota's one of the easier conversions to do compared to the Fords and Vauxhalls. The Escorts and the Vauxhalls tend to have a high subframe and a low tunnel, and you've usually got to modify the tunnel, set the motor back around about the steering rack. It's quite tricky. Chema bro, just a rotor meetup? What's that for, Chema bro, Zach? What are you thinking of? Cody, 240Zs are sick, and if you want a rotor one, that's up to you, my bro. If that's your car and you like it and you like that engine, then by all means, that's your choice to waste your money on that. I think that's a better thing than wasting your money on other crap that comes around in life. You know, at the end of the day, if you like it, it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks, mate. You have to, if that's what you're into, and that's what started for me. When I got into Mazda rotaries, like, yeah, sure, people liked them, but people also hated them, eh? Like, they were hated with a passion. I should really try and think of some of my old stories for you guys. You do miss a bit of stuff when you're focused on the camera, Dom. It's kind of tricky. Now, I've done a few jobs recently with my tractor, like I dragged out a wreck from out the back. I could have filmed that and probably maybe would have got 10,000 views as a short or something. But it just would have slowed me down. Like, there's so much stuff we don't show you guys because there's life going on. It's real tricky to navigate. You know, I'm gonna, look, it's 24 minutes in. I probably should have started this live earlier. I think I'll hang out for about another half hour before I go home and have tea. So for anyone that's watching from overseas, it's just gone about 6 o'clock here, 6 p.m. New Zealand time. So I go home, have my dinner, usually about this time soon. But for anyone that missed the start, like I said, I've kind of been a bit slack with filming stuff. Now, let me know if you guys think I've got a couple of old vids from Australia last year I could pull out. But I kind of like keeping everything modern and current with what's actually going on in life. Bayview North Shore. Carl Dello rings a bell, Sappy Freak. What's this fella? Lincoln Del Cortivo. That's a sick name. What's up? Meet you at the Nats. I've got the RX4 with the quad. Ha 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 ha. Maine. RX4 with the quad. Can you give me a little bit more info of that? Like the color and stuff? I should know this car, and I'm really sorry. Give me a color. Give me some more. I'm really sorry, but I should. It's really hard to remember everyone these days. People like Zach Chemo Bro, when he chucks fireworks in his bed, you remember a guy like that. And sometimes I remember people that do crazy stuff like that more. Something. How far is Ali? Not sure. Cook like Auntie, you reckon? Subway Surfers. Got to go have a good one. Working on them. Cheers, Cody. Thanks. Breach of peace. It will be. So also another shout out to the Just a Tippin' Burnout crew. They have a YouTube channel called Just a Tippin'. Two guys, Wayne and Ray. Could be slightly homosexual. Could be questionable if they're in a relationship. I'm not too sure. Some people think me and Bill are. But like I say, friends, but not friends with benefits. Like, not that close, you know? I'm not sure about Wayne and Ray. I'll leave that to you guys. But they cover a lot of the burnout guys, the drivers, and they talk to a lot of them, get their feedback about what they're up to, where they're at with their cars. Why do you say me, bro? Cha Panui? Not sure what you mean there, sorry. Matt, long story, but a lot of you can probably tell from the body language. I might work on something there. I'm not too sure. It's not something I don't really want to talk about. You know, kind of as possibly been a good year and a half since kind of all that went down, and I've kind of managed to keep it clean, and I think I'll try and keep it that way. Shout out to Optimus Media. If you haven't heard of a YouTube channel called Optimus Media, go give them a like and subscribe. I first met the bro down Morrinsville. No, sorry, not I always do that when I do an edit and I know when to cut my vid, except it's live. MD Dirt Drags is where I met the bro Optimus Media. You actually can't see it, Phil, but your sticker is possibly... Can I do this with my finger? Sorry, my fingernails are terrible. There. Fingernails are terrible because I've been out working in the dirt. But Optimus Media has got some real good footage of stuff that a lot of you guys haven't seen. And I think you need to check out his channel. Ah, dude. That would be so cool to play pinball and just hang out, Rob. I don't think I'd get any sleep, Rob, because I'd probably want to spend the night talking with you and catching up. There's with a lot of our viewers, a lot of our friends, a lot of our supporters that support us, that put us up for the night. That's the best way we get to hang out. Like, it's you just can't beat it. You can't beat getting to hang out with our supporters, because our supporters are our friends. Just another quick shout out to Evans RC and Diecast. Maybe a YouTube channel or a Facebook page, but either way, Gravel Floor Garage has supported me and Bill from around the misfire days. So go give them a like and subscribe. Check out Gravel Floor Garage as well. Robert, not sure why you're up there doing that. I never get that purple eggplant thing, and what the hell's going on with that, eh? I don't really think that's rude. Like, why does YouTube want to filter that out, eh? Thank you for a donation, Sappy Freak, if you did one. Rob, I don't know where I find my enthusiasm sometimes. The last few weeks, I feel like I've had a bit of a blockage, and I kind of want to just make good content for you guys. even if less people watch it or I put it out less. I think in a few weeks' time, I'm going to try and ramp back up to 2 videos a week. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. 1 video a week, 2 videos a week. Like, is 2 videos a week too much? I'm not too sure. Like, I don't want to be like real pushy for my content. I kind of like letting it do its own thing, I guess, and let it work. What else have I got going on? Let's scroll through a few more of these comments. The funny thing I've learnt, Rob, is piston mechanics tend to look at things like differently to rotary guys. Shout out to all you piston guys that give rotaries a go. Like, I like it that you try. But the thing is, when you do rotaries all the time, there's just that chalk and cheese combo. Like, there's a reason why everyone runs IDAs, because they work really well. Now, you can try a Holly. Holly carbs are great, but you really need a racing beat manifold to optimize the airflow into the engine. That's the only way I found you'll get a Holly to work on a rotary engine is a racing beat Holly intake as well. Gabe, thoughts about a rotor in a GT86? Have you seen one? I'm not too clued up with the drift guys. I'm a little bit behind the scene. But doesn't Adam LZ have a 4-rotor in one? Is that what LZ's 4-rotor is in? Like, I don't even know if I'd recognize Adam LZ if he walked past me. But I'm pretty sure he's got one of those. That's like one of those that have like the Subaru type engine. Correct me if I'm wrong. Cheer my bro, the meet and matter. That is around the 27th. Yeah, now I know what you're talking about. Check out, I should know this. T-Poi Rotary Cruise, T-Poi Tavern Rotary Meetup on Facebook. Keep an eye on my Facebook. I will probably there are a few of those posts coming up. Even, you know what? I'll try to share it tomorrow, the day after. So it's kind of relevant to this video. 100%. Build what you want to build and enjoy it to be your own. That is so true, Rob. No, I agree, and we're on the same page. Just the tip and skids and stuff. I have to fully agree with you. I have to stop myself from touching myself right now, and it's terrible. I'm sorry to the younger viewers. But Ernie, if you don't know who Ernie is, Ernie's the baddest quad rotor in the land. Go over, check out Curran Brothers Racing Facebook page. The bro, Brent, has supercharged his 4-rotor. It's in his 929 sedan. If you don't know about Curran Brothers Racing, you must be living under a block. Because the Currans have had some of the sickest rotors, like the RX2 drag car, the Speedway midget with a 13 BPP in it. He's just been pushing the boundaries for years and years and years and years. Ever since he was back at RX7 Heaven back in the day, I used to rock around there and bug them and pick his brain. And, you know, he's always just been one of the coolest dudes. Curran Brothers Racing. Check out their page. There's going to be a heap of rotary dudes at this T-Poi meetup. There's going to be a heap of dudes filming. So I might just rock up and enjoy myself. Front-wheel drive rotaries. Nothing wrong with them. If you want to spend heaps of money doing a custom conversion like that and something really, really different, fuck yeah. Like, yeah. The way I've seen most people do it is a road on a Corona front-wheel drive gearbox, running an adapter there. Must be similar to a Toyota Supra adapter or Celica adapter. I don't know. I've never done it. But that's what I've seen done. Then you've got to get tricky on the half shafts and run Toyota half shafts into the gearbox and then run, for example, Honda Civic outer shafts. It's all possible. It's all doable. It's all time and money. If you can do it step by step, and like I tell Brother Bill, like I tell anyone, focus as much energy into each aspect of the car build and the whole build will be a sick build. But if you rush stuff and you're impatient just to get it going, you're going to have heaps of repairs and fuck-ups down the track. Yeah, Kazda, sometimes it's nice enjoying a car show rather than having to film everything. And there's something, for me, I love catching up with the viewers, the audience. It's really important to me to talk to all you guys like I am now, because it's that interaction that you guys, I think it's just really important. I think it's so important. You know, I can read your guys' comments in the videos, but it's really not the same from doing a live every now and then. Like, I really should actually just start doing this maybe every 6 weeks or something. I don't know. It could be a good way of filling you guys in, but I'm just trying to not let out too much of the top secret stuff I've got going on at the moment. I've got some big investments going on in some engines at the moment. I'll release some of this stuff maybe in the next maybe 3 or 4 weeks through my social media. It probably won't be on YouTube for quite a while yet. Dr. J, hello Dr. J. Oh, I don't know, Rob. I don't know if I get overwhelmed anymore. Like, I don't know, maybe if there was 100 people watching right now, but there's only between 20 and 40. So I probably picked a bit of a dud time to do it. But like I said, I want to go home and have tea soon. This is mostly for me to interact with some of you people, especially people from the States, like you, Rob. Bro, misfire. Oh, I can't read that comment, Ray. That's too ruthless. Too ruthless. Someone else can read can read that, you know. I just gotta stop and gather myself because you're cracking me up. You're cracking me up too much. You fellas crack me up. I really enjoy the support from all of you. Just going through the comments. Flip, don't do that. I've really got to catch up. 2 videos a week, you reckon, eh? I'll keep that in mind, Rob. I'm really I've had a bit of time off, so it's been really good to put some thoughts into new merch, winter stock. I should have merch by Tipoi is my plan if I get onto it in the next few weeks. One good upload a week, guys. Cool, I'll take that on board too. Definitely, I'll definitely take that on board. Zach, for vlogging for your car stuff, my best advice is like I gave Bok Choy. Start with Facebook and Instagram. I love using my Facebook story at the moment because you chuck it up, tomorrow it's gone. Put something else up. If you were vlogging, yeah, definitely YouTube. I'd recommend YouTube. If you want to be able to go back and look at it down the track, don't be disheartened by not getting heaps of views or subs or whatever. Like Bill says, he does it to look back on his life down the track. And I admire how Bill does that. I kind of use it, I guess, for part of my branding, part of my business, part of my, and part of my vlogging and showing all you guys what I'm up to when we're not at the track. I definitely recommend Instagram and Facebook, but it's a good way to learn to video, edit, short clips, interacting with people. I found those 2 medias really good for practicing with before I really got into YouTube. YouTube can be quite challenging and quite daunting for a lot of people. It is an LZ Supra that's got a rotor in it, that quad rotor, shot tipping. Rob, do you really, Rob? Rob, me and Racing Beat go way back. Before the internet, and when I was working as a rotary workshop mechanic, I'd grab my boss's catalogues, and if I was waiting somewhere like at the testing station to get a warrant done, those were my go-to biblical Bibles. Racing Beat, Jim Downing. I really need to, I'll send you a picture of my bookshelf. For anyone out there that wonders where I learnt a lot of my knowledge, the Racing Beat books were my gospel. But I was also lucky enough to work for Mark Julian, who had been in America, visiting workshops like that. I'm trying to think of the workshop that Mark worked at. I'll have to ask him. You know what? I got to go see the bro, pick up my side draft carb. When I pick up my side draft carb off Mark, I'll hit him up. I'll see if he'll do a video with me, bit of backstory about him and where he was in America. Oh, I'm so peed off for myself. I can't remember where Mark Julian worked at when he was in the States. Racing Beat were a huge influence for me, Rob. Huge influence. Yeah! Nick Mack, you're doing Skipper's Canyon. Yeah! That is awesome. Now that's what I like to read. That people are watching our videos and then doing stuff like Skipper's Canyon. That, you just made my day. Like that's so cool to read. Like I've had some pretty challenging months the last few months, and to read that people are inspired, and like the rest of your comment is really cool too, Nick. I appreciate that. It's been challenging the last few months, to say the least. I really think that's cool that people want to see what me and Bill do. That to edit that video I found quite challenging. To be honest, I was blown away it got the views it got. Now, I thought that video would probably get like 50 views because it was so long. Boring. Like, some of it was boring. But then when I did edit it back, I realized there was a lot of cool stuff in there. That the interaction between me and Bill. You know, me and Bill, before Misfire, we only just used to hang out like every couple of months and car shows, and every so often. The Misfire stuff just ramped things up to the next level. We were in each other's pockets for like a whole year. And I've said to Bill recently, we should actually do some lives where we're watching those first Misfire videos. That first Misfire, well, the second Misfire, there's a video before that Bill did where Bill cruised him around the track. That video is sitting up around 300k views and has been seen all around the world. The first video that I pop up in, which is the second video Bill did with Ash, that's sitting up around 350k views. And now I check the comments on that every so often. Some of them are pretty ruthless, and it is a little bit disheartening because some of the comments like suck balls. But funny story, I still laugh at them. Like it kind of has to come with the territory of putting yourself out there. If you're going to put yourself out there in the public spotlight, be prepared to have some haters. They obviously never read the front windscreen banner on the 323. Fuck the haters. Jerry's Kiwi Expeditions. Check out his channel. That sounds like there'll be some interesting stuff on there. I'm just going to prop my leg up. My leg's gone dead. And pins and needles on my leg. It's like, you know, I've been getting acupuncture for one of my injuries. And that is some trippy shit. I don't have tattoos and I don't like needles. You know, but pins and needles just suck. You guys keep saving for a rotor. I know everything's expensive, but right now is probably the best time to buy. My old boss taught me everything follows the housing market. If the housing market's down, the cars are down. Now is the best time to buy. Like buying a house, be the best time to buy. But also, times are tough for a lot of people and things are tight. Keep saving. when the time, I've seen a few conversions lately, really cheap and good entry-level rotors. Don't be disheartened. I've seen a few vans between 13 and 15K, rotary Datsun Ute that I thought was pretty cool, maybe for between the 15 and 20 mark. There's some conversions out there that aren't necessarily Mazdas, but still good entry-level cars. You're all right, Rob. My phone has this bad habit of doing autocorrect and does a real funny, like really buggers up my messages. I hate it. Old 10A and a laser. That would have been sick tipping. We got a viewer in Milton. Shout out to my friends in Milton. Now, if you don't know where Milton is, Milton's a little town down between Lawrence and Dunedin, around down there. So when we travel to Lawrence, we always visit Milton because we pass through. And the boys in Milton always hook us up. They hook us up vehicles. Shout out to the bro Dutchy. Shout out to the bro Alex and his whānau for letting us use their burnout pad. Shout out to the bro Tint and anyone else I forgot. Dan, I think I know which one you are, Dan. You got the real trippy eyes, you know. I'm pretty sure that's you, Dan. If it's, let me know if it is, you know. I try not to give you too much shit, but there's certain things of how I remember people, bro, you know. Who we got? Rotang Slang, 417 in the house. Kazda, thank you for telling me that because I am a normal person like everyone else. I still have my moments. I'm a dad, I'm an uncle, I'm a mechanic, I'm a panel beater. But if we didn't give back to you people that are supporting us, I think that would suck. I need a bit more of a, I need to start talking about cars, but these viewers are, these vids are, these lives are all about the interaction. I'm sorry if you tuned in for car stuff or Billy or something, you know, I can't always be filling Bill. He's too out the gate, you know. Small doses at the moment of that motherfucker. Rob, you're one of the main reasons why I do this kind of stuff at this time. Hopefully my dinner's not going cold. Tip in, boys, get that Friday episode out. I must admit, I'm slack at watching, but you guys have got some good stuff going on. Keep on pushing. Keep on doing what you're doing. I'm really terrible at watching other automotive. Like, if I start watching too many Fijoa videos, next thing I'm Ortina, Fijoa, fucking this. And that's how I started broing everyone, from hanging out with all my bros. And look at me now. I can't get rid of it. Do you know what, Linfield Rider? Funny you say that. But I had thought about doing a bit of a commentary on my memorabilia and artifacts. I've actually got to go into my cabinet to put some more stuff away, some more souvenirs. One of the Summer Nats bands and some other stuff. You've actually just given me a pretty cool idea for a video. So Linfield Rider, that might be something. Is the bowl still there in Linfield? That's that skateboarding bowl where everyone used to hang out behind Free Guys? Should be at Woolworths now, I suppose. Let me know if that skateboard bowl's still there. Ash has definitely got some awesome content. If I meet anyone and I want to like send them a direction of where to watch me and Bill, you know, for me and, because I will never get past the fact that Ash filmed some of the best content for me and Bill. There's no denying that. And I'll always, always be grateful to the bro for that. Always, always. You can never take that away from that. He was right place, right time. Me and Bill were always doing that stuff, but it's so hard to capture everything. I've been training up one cameraman for the last year. He's almost there. Shout out to the bro Liam. Liam's been an awesome volunteer helper. You'll probably watch this later, Liam, because I know you're at work. That Owen bloke, I just tuned in. Keep your chin up. It's how YouTube operates. Haters gonna hate. Bro, you know it. You know it. And you know what? I'm cool with that. It's just part of it. Oh, that's awesome. Dude, that's so cool to hear that you're coming over for RE, Nick. That's awesome. No, I don't want to take that thing to RE again. But if you're in Auckland, reach out to me through Facebook Messenger. Might be able to take you out to my shed and out to Bill's shed. I can't do that for everyone because it's tricky. I have to start running tours or something. But if you're around Auckland and the timing's right, like you're going to Mad Mike's, you probably want to go to Mad Mike's little museum park up thing he's got at Hampton Downs as well, with the cafe there. You can actually sit in part of the cafe, look through a glass window and check out Mike's workshop and what's going on. Me and Bill should actually go down one day and show you that. Owie Akeem. Hello, Owie. That Owen bloke. Oh, so you're over in Aussie, mate. Dude. 13 Bs and a 323. Nothing wrong with that. So we're on the last league now, 52 minutes in. I'm going to try scroll through some of these comments. I definitely want to do some more collabs, Gravel Floor. I've got to work on that. I've got to find a few more people to collab with, work on that kind of stuff. The collabs are where it's at. I feel like the old Charlie horse might be looking at the other stream comments, maybe Facebook or Insta. Enlighten me a little bit more on that, bro. Is that whereabouts are those comments? Are like haters comments or... look, I'll be honest. I read all the comments. Even if I don't reply to them, I read all of them. Trust me. I spend a lot of time looking at the feedback because I really value it. Where are we? Merch is the way to go, Rob. Unfortunately, it's really hard to get it to the States. There may be, Rob, if you want to, figure out, Rob, I'm not sure how Gravel Floor Garage does it. Gravel Floor Garage does it. There's like a click to donate somewhere in this live feed, Rob. I'm not completely sure. Yeah, I would like to be a horse whisperer, Big Banana. I'm actually quite into that stuff. I believe in it. You wait till you see me riding again, Ash. A shout out to Sir Rhoda, always Owie. But it goes without saying, if you don't know who Sir Rhoda is, why he's watching my channel, I don't know. You guys, if you haven't lately checked out his channel, he's just done a really good video of his neighbor and the banter between me and the neighbor. You should go check out the latest vid if you haven't. Because YouTube seems to not be notifying people that are subscribed. And for all you people out there that aren't subscribed, can you please subscribe? Because like 60% of you aren't subscribed. That's crazy. It blows me away. You're probably not even watching this live anyway. Shout out to Rhoda Cartel for always helping me with my crazy dreams. Go over to their Facebook page, give them a like, check out their builds, what they're up to. I'm not sure if the bro is posting anything on his YouTube channel. Probably should be. If you don't know who Rhoda Cartel is, it's one of my oldest friends, probably since about 17, 18. Funny story, we actually met from me placing wanted ads in the Trade and Exchange. I'd put a wanted ad in for rotary parts, and my bro Rodney, Rhoda Cartel, he messaged me. It was like a personal hookups kind of thing, you know. It was like another couple of gays meeting up behind the toilets or something. I don't know what they do these days. They hang out at parks or something. Actually, nah, probably got bars and everything, I guess. Sorry if I offended anyone. I will soon. Optimus, I got 5 more minutes on this live. I will. Because I'm going to cut it off, I'm going to go through the comments really quickly. But what I want you guys to do is keep an eye on my Facebook for my merch. I'm going to release limited edition Rising Sun horse shirts. They will be available at the T-Point meetup, hopefully. I'm also going to be releasing hoodies with the Rising Horse Sun on the back. Excuse me. Hoodies will be limited for a couple of months. Keep an eye on my Facebook for all the details how to purchase. I still have limited amount of shirts in Australia. Limited sizes. Please message me and hit me up what sizes I have available. Most of my shirts sell for about $50 New Zealand. They may be cheaper Australian, maybe 45. Please, the best way, and moving forward, guys, and I'm going to try not to ram it down your throats, the best way of supporting our YouTube and our content creation, the building of the new cars, is buying our merch. I'm really going to be pushing it. Please check out my Facebook because it's the best way to go. I do have a big cartel page to link to my YouTube, but I'm still really small and it's hard to manage. Dan, I remember who you are. The Sparky business. We caught up with you when we were having ice. Shout out. You bought me a scratchy. That shot, Dan. I know who you are now. Dan the Sparky. That's how I remember you, mate. Thank you for watching and thank you for the support. Who do I know from the bowl? Yeah. Awesome. That's cool to hear that bowl's still there. My mate Trav, one of my best mates, Trav, from when I was 10 or 11 years old, lived in a home out west. He had quite a bit of a rough upbringing. He's very successful these days. Trav is hanging out with the bro Kev. Kev's his big brother, Big Kev. And they used to hang out with a guy, Scotty, that had some cool RX3s. And if you know, you know. Linfield Bowl had some sick rotors hanging around there. There's a big influence on me from my beau Trav and Scotty's rotors, Kev's rotors, the illegal drags, cruising Nielsen Street. Ho, 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 ho. Those were the days, I'm telling you. Those were some of my favorite memories. I actually can't remember all of them because of the other bad habits I used to have. Delta Factor, definitely. I should get you out here to have a geese one day. Any 13Bs for Sully? Not at the moment. I am thinking about building up a motor or two to sell. I've got a stage 2, a 13B stage 2 that used to be on my burnout car. I may let that go. It is a block only with a manifold, flywheel, clutch pressure plate, front cover, no dizzy, maybe no water pump. I'd probably want somewhere around the 6 to 7K mark for that. It has been a little bit used and abused, but the last time I used that motor, she was a humdinger. I used to pull some mean burnouts in that. It has been used and abused, but if there was a problem down the track, I'd either run it up before I gave it to you, before I sold it, or I'd do something. I don't know. If you took it away and there was a problem, like I'd want to check it before it was started up. Because what I found is, to give a warranty, I've got to check how it's been installed in the car. If it's been installed in the car correctly, never an issue. 100% Rob. If it wasn't for the Misfire channel, people like you around the world wouldn't have found me and Bill. And I fully respect that, and I always will. Bill for the coming now, and we would love to rip your brand too. That Owens bloke, the best thing to do is message me on my Facebook Messenger. I'll check that and let me know what sizes you need, and I can check what sizes I still have in stock in Australia at my bro's house. that's so cool to hear that someone in New South Wales, like it's all around the place where we get the support. Blows me away. Right, I'm rolling over 60 minutes. Thank you to another person that donated some money. That's John Barry. Thank you very much. I've got to keep rolling through one of your projects. Petro Media, just get in touch. Even if we do something along the lines of that other business opportunity we talked about, Rob, might be something else we have to do. That Zephyr, yeah, that Zephyr is sick. I need to go for a ride in that Zephyr. Cheer, my bro, keep an eye on my Facebook page. I know you're on there. Should be in the next week or so. I will do an announcement about the merch. You want something on my channel name, Rob? That's interesting. Damon! Is that you, Damo? Oh, you're really making me roll over this feed, aren't you? What else? Shout out to Bad Temper. Check out Bad Temper on Facebook. They've got a pretty cool burnout car that they've been repowering with a Barra turbo motor. Check it out. You'd have to ask the Misfire page why there's no YouTube videos. I don't know about that. I guess I can't comment. No comment. No comment. Yeah, drags life. So, Linfield Rider, I grew up in Ishimada. To the honky locals, we called it Ishimada. But the correct pronunciation is Ihumatao. So, I used to hear Ascot from my house. I missed Ascot, but Wherry, Ash Road, Kerrs Road, Lady Ruby, East Tamaki, Nelson Street, they were my hangouts. True Lars, the first time was the Mad Max upload. That's pretty cool. Yep, and then Billy with the... So that's me. I've caught up on all the comments. What else is there to say? Rotor on, dudes. I would like to say thank you to everyone for the support. Thank you to all of you guys that have jumped in the comments tonight. Hey, I would make this ringer. Reece Smith, fuck off with your LSs, bro. Fuck, quad road of the world, my cuz. Fuck, you're lucky I don't fucking come down to your house fucking do a big burnout in your fella's driveway. Tell Dad I'm coming down to do a burnout the next fucking lot of Bathurst. Fucking tee up for me, would you? Like, you got more chance of greasing Dad up than I have. Shout out to all the bros that support, all you V8 fellas that tune in for the rotor content. I know you guys do. I know you guys love the banter. Shout out to Fitzroy Motorsport, because I want to get some banter going with Hayden soon as well. What else? I think that just about covers it for tonight. If you fellas keep commenting, I'm going to keep on rambling. I'll try not to. I think what else is behind me? Just a whole lot of junk. There's not much to see in here at the moment, except for a whole lot of mess, unfortunately. I'm going to go home and have my dinner. Please, please, please support my Facebook page. Keep an eye on that for the merch. Have you got my Neff's car from Ravdog? Owie. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Thank you to everyone for the support. I know I've probably said that a couple of times. Bill always tells me off for repeating myself, but I feel as though it's really important to be grateful for what I have, and that is the support from all you lovely guys, girls, whatever you call it, whatever you call yourselves out there now. I know it sounds probably out the gate, but I am out the gate. I'm going to knock this off. Thank you once again, Zach, Rob, Optimus Media, anyone else I missed that always supports the channel. I'm going to go home now, have my kai. Take care of yourself, Rob. Thank you very much. Rob, Rob, any idea is a good idea, Rob. Sometimes you just got to chuck yourself in the deep end and do it, you know. What's for dinner, Beast? Schnitzel and probably mashed potatoes. I love myself a good crumb schnitzel. Last night, I've been practicing my cooking, and I did a sticky glazed lamb ribs for the missus. Got me in the good books. Needless to say, if you fellas want to get in the good books for the missus, go buy yourself a cookbook. I recommend Linda Duncan's 5 Easy Steps. That's the one I bought me. Shout out to Linda Duncan from Taupo. Lovely lady with a lovely cookbook. If you fellas start cooking your missus some feeds, let me tell you, you will start actually getting some loving. That is the secret. It's a secret to a man's heart. It's also the secret to a woman's heart. That's enough for Better Living with Charlie for tonight. I appreciate you all. Check out those other channels I mentioned. Petro Media, Optimus Media. They're the main ones I can see in my comments at the moment. To any others that I've missed. Happy wife, happy life. I hate to say it, but it works for me all the time. She lets me get away with the things that I do. All you fellas wonder why I'm off on the road doing those missions with Billy Hole. It's because I keep my missus happy. I love reading your comments. I love reading all the comments. I may even do one of these on Facebook one night as well. I probably should. Actually, maybe every so often. I'm going to go. Thank you very much to everyone tuning in. I've probably said that 5 times. Really sorry to the other people that are watching this video after the fact. But these are all about doing the lives, all about interacting with my viewers. Thank you very much and good night.